Okay.
Here, and
Wow.
You?
why I brought wind generators don't work in the Nether, do they?
No, I use my quantum teleporter.
I don't even know how to interpret that. Onjontha Ealf.
Excuse me.
Hi, James. James
Anyway,
butchered
Sir,
my
swearing
name.
is not okay on this channel.
Wow.
It just set the flux point to my network,
Okay.
and just it's already set up to find zinc. So just press start. If there's none there, move to a different spot.
It will have like a number that says like how many blocks there is, or
Yeah, it says if there's any
okay.
on the screen in the digital miner.
Alrighty.
Well,
I'm gonna go walk through the pits of heck and find this for you.
I didn't
Justin.
get to see the clip, James, so I don't know what happened, but do tell.
No.
No.
It,
I guess I'll just have to watch it later then.
Yeah,
no
that
lie
might
though, I'm having a lot of lag myself.
you always do when you start.
No, like this is worse than even that.
Well, it sounds like you should get better internet, John.
I should get better internet. Not internet lag. It's frame rate lag.
There's now a waystone by the Nether portal.
Oh, what the heck are these things for?
What?
What's a good way to cover cables?
Well, it depends. You got those cable facades. They don't work with these kind of cables. They work
Awesome.
with what you call it, like the ME cable and stuff like that. Yeah, see how it placed over it? Yeah, you're gonna have to replace all that now.
Why did all of that break?
Because you can't break them without breaking the cables.
You what, Aaron?
You need to press the start button for it to find any first.
Oh, okay. So it's not, you don't just press it down.
Press the start button first. And it has enough power that you don't need to hook it up unless if you find some. Okay.
Okay.
So
Anyway,
just
go ahead. I'm just gonna stop talking for about a half an hour and let you get it all out. Go ahead.
just place the digital miner down, press the start button. Don't worry about the flux point unless if you find some, okay?
Okay, and it'll immediately show a number if it's found something.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, John.
Otherwise, I'm proposing that we just cheat a bunch of zinc in because it's apparent that there is no zinc in this world.
Tough. Make a chicken for it.
No, we're not cheating.
That is not cheating.
I need zinc, and there's literally no zinc in this world. If Justin doesn't find any in the Nether.
The heck's an import bus? Oh my god. Okay, that's where that goes. There.
Better be kidding me with this bull crap right now.
Alright.
Oh my god. This game hates me.
How do I do the thing?
So I left off last time wanting to do the advanced sag mill this time so I could get the whatever, the stupid twigs and pruning thing. And then to make that, I need to make more of this dye, which is what I needed that for in the first place, except it's the green one this time.
What do I do with an acceleration card?
Oh, that's not that hard. Okay.
You put it in a bus and then it makes it faster. Well,
That's actually not too bad. Anyway, to answer your question, James, the day was pretty good. I got some recording done. I got some work done. Things are good.
How cable do?
I actually recorded an episode of Lego Marvel with Liam for this upcoming weekend.
I did see that you guys were playing that earlier.
Yeah, we were trying the new Steam remote play thing because it kind of works like the Parsec thing we had been using. But it was kind of not working well with that game for some reason, so we went back to Parsec. It's annoying, but you know, whatever. Oh wait, no, it's not King Miracle. Slime. Not D-Lime, Slime.
Alright, Justin, I think we can just admit that there's no zinc in this world.
Just doesn't seem possible.
There's zinc. Don't be this way.
I don't understand how there's no zinc in this world. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to use chickens then.
Yeah, you could do that. Maybe Justin can help you with
Justin,
that.
I have an immediate assignment for your chickens.
Okay, good news is I
Immediate.
can keep partially
Immediate
there.
assignment.
So zinc comes from sieving too, you know.
Does it?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
it does.
can sieve.
But in the words of John, that's too complicated.
So if you sieve sand with an iron stiffened mesh, you have a 7.5% chance of getting it.
So in the words of John, that's too complicated.
So why is it the words of John? You say that all the time. Shut up.
Because you say that about the ceiling
I mean,
every single time.
You know what I mean?
So how can I cover these energy conduits?
Energy facades.
Yeah.
Well, not the conduits. I have no idea how you would do it with the conduits.
no, I don't think you can cover those. Is what I was gonna get at.
I thought you were talking
I
about the
think
ME cable.
if you really want to hide it, you can put it in the floor, or you can just change it all to flux points on the back of it, on the back of each machine or something.
Oh lord, that would be awful.
Well, I mean, it would hide all the wires, though.
That's too much work.
It's really not. I mean,
It is because I have to tear down this whole back wall.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna have a bunch of flux points sitting outside of my house.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear that wall down.
No. I believe in communism.
Mm.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? What the frick
Well,
was that
that's
all about?
ugly, but okay.
Oh, by the way, Aaron, zinc is in the
Aaron.
end, apparently, and the nether, according to those two.
Well, the nether is no. So
That's
I'm
where we got it
assuming
going.
the end is also no.
I am
Because
assuming.
it's not in the overworld and it's not in the nether. So
Oh, if you get into Botania,
yes, we discussed this already, John. And no.
All right, I will start working on the chickens.
What do we need?
It's bone white and clay together.
he's looking
easy
for
enough.
he's looking for zinc, Mark.
Zinc?
Zinc.
Oh, you should have told me that. I have like 5 stacks.
Of zinc?
I'm just kidding.
That was the most ridiculous patriotism I've ever heard.
That's pretty fantastic, honestly.
God, it's terrible. I did not tell him to do that, for the record. I did not tell him to do any of that.
I don't think he had to. honestly.
I know, but I feel like I might
So
be
good.
held responsible for that.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can't just mine it somewhere?
Well,
Digital
No,
mining?
we've been trying to put the digital miner everywhere, but there hasn't been any.
or zinc.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can't do the mystical agriculture either.
Yeah, not without at least having some of it. Yeah.
So chickens
No,
is
not
the best way.
not at all.
Oh, right, there isn't one, is there?
Mm-mm.
So yeah, chickens is your only real chance.
Bone white chicken and clay chicken. I feel like Justin can accommodate
That's
that.
actually probably
I will
It's a
be
pretty simple one, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
So
Okay, so
there you go.
bone white here.
Problem solved.
So big.
Clay.
James says
Alright.
Frozen is a musical masterpiece and is one of the best animated films of all time.
I have actually heard it's really good.
Well, James told me this how long ago? At least an hour ago.
Yep. It resulted into a Disney classic.
Yes.
So that means it must be true.
Okay, Mark,
Different
I'm going to
interpretation.
try something around your house. Do I have permission to do that?
What are you doing?
He's going to
see.
level the land.
If it works, it's going to be really cool. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Sure.
So help me if
Okay.
my house is involved. We have a problem.
It won't be.
Okay.
Maybe.
John, you'll
I
be
live
proud to know
nearby
that
here,
I've been
what's the
listening to
problem?
Lindsay Sterling.
Oh, good
Huh?
for you.
Her new album. Newer album, I guess. It was
Artemis.
released back in like October.
Artemis or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
No, I don't want it that way. I don't want it.
It's funny. I was thinking about this the other day, just randomly, but I remember the first time we talked about listening to her music, and it was freaking when we were playing Terraria back in the day. was when we first
Dude, that's a fun
Oh
game.
my gosh.
when we first started talking about it, like, oh, have you seen that girl that like dances and plays the violin? It's
Yep,
funny.
I remember that.
Good times.
Terraria.
Someday we shall return because there's so much new stuff. Like, holy crap,
Yeah,
so
they
much new
keep-
stuff.
What's funny is they keep like making updates for it, and then they're like, "This will be the last one." And it's
Well,
like,
this one
it's-
is for real going to be the last one because they are moving on to the new game after that, I think.
Do you need help placing those, Aaron?
No, I'm good.
I have wings.
What's the new one?
I'm also currently flying, if you didn't notice.
He has
Oh, you are?
Red Bull.
How are you flying?
What gives you wings?
I have an air charm.
Oh
Wings
yeah.
are cooler.
Yeah, especially top tier ones.
Aaron, would you like your digital miner and power source back?
Can you put it in the chest by my ME system?
I just love how this thing hovers forever.
What the frick was that? Oh yeah.
Okay, then we'll call it good there. No.
So I need organic black dye. Just charcoal dust and slime, yeah.
Okay, I just need to know if this works.
Okay.
Should I be concerned?
What, James? What?
By the way, I need oils.
Wait, does that have a... No, it doesn't.
What in oblivion is this?
What's your opinion on Texas dirt tracks? What did that have to do with Terraria, first of all? Second of all, I don't want to talk about Texas dirt tracks, okay? I had a real bad time at Texas dirt tracks, okay? Just leave it
Gonna have a
alone.
bad time. Okay, Aaron, which one of these is it? One of the 3 chests up here?
Just put it in there somewhere. I don't care where.
Okay, yeah, because your chest beside the ME unit's full of.
Yeah,
fan.
just put it in there. Okay, I need some booster traps.
It reminds me, I need to start creating crap to make more ME storage.
More crap.
Yeah,
Crap to
pretty much.
create more
Yeah.
Crap
crap.
to make more crap.
Wait,
This is the way
Sounds logical to
Minecraft.
me.
Where's this going? Oh, it's out of power because of this stupid thing that just stops working. I hate it. Nobody else has this problem except me. Makes me sad.
It does appear to be that way, yes.
So it seems.
And none of my other ones do this either. Like the one I have down there in the place, my ME system,
Because I'm amazing.
it has never gone off there either. It's literally just this one.
How's your house coming along, Aaron?
It's getting there. That was one of my things I was going to work on today, but I got immediately distracted by things.
Sounds about right.
But I must know if this works before I do anything else
Need
today.
to hear these words.
Get these hands.
First, I need to
Look at this
fly.
graph.
So, quick shout out to Ryan for not being here.
You know, I mean, the fact that you even thought he would be is really on you.
No, I knew he wouldn't be. I would just like him to say so.
Yeah, that would also be nice. But
That would
he, like the Jake before him, they tend to not respond to you, even if they've literally just been talking.
I know, because literally he responded to us in one part of our chat, and then the other part he didn't.
Alright, it's a little faster. Let's see if that helps things. Okay.
Welcome to my world, right? I try to organize these streams all the time, and I get silence from half the group. It's really annoying.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't really talking about you, Justin, because you're here. If
But
you'd
nobody
like to,
responds half the time. That's me.
well,
That's true.
It's like, wait a minute.
I will admit
Hold on a
that
second.
I will admit that you have left me hanging a few times, but I typically assume why with you because you have a lot going on, and like Mr. McBlam as well, like busiest person in the entire world. So
Yeah.
I can excuse that. It's more the people that are like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Cool," or "Doing okay. You want to do something?" And then they're like, "Silence." Yeah, it's like I mean,
Aaron,
literally,
what are
we were
you
talking.
doing?
Where are you?
Just give me
That's what I
one
get out of
second.
it. Yes,
almost
exactly.
That concerns me.
Exactly, James. If you're gonna disappoint me to my face.
Disappoint me to my face.
Yes. That is so exactly what I'm getting at.
Okay, but I must know if this works.
What concerns me is the fact that he's so determined
He's very
to know
determined.
whatever it is that he's doing.
Okay. Put you
Guys,
up,
this will revolutionize the train game if this works.
The chain gang? The
God, I
train
hope
gang?
So we definitely need to revolutionize this.
Oh
Train
my
gang?
god!
Is train gang? Is it happening? What's happening?
Is that a
Mark,
link?
did
to
you
the
just
Google
see
Doc?
What the heck? Did you just go up with a
What
train?
the heck?
Not with the train, but with the minecart. I haven't tried it with the train yet.
I'm a little
Sir?
concerned about you doing it with the train, but
Please do it.
Well, that's what we're doing next.
dear lord.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Little
leave you guys to
disappointment.
it while I work on making zinc.
All right.
You always leave me.
Yep, I do. Left you
Makes me
hanging so your
sad.
house is in the air.
we got the train.
Nobody caught that, really?
What?
I said I left you hanging until your house is in the air.
Sorry, I was
Lord
doing
help
work
us.
stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Could you
At least
break
Melissa
stupid
says,
train?
shut up when I do it.
Why aren't I going down? What the heck?
What do you mean?
My
You have to
jetpack
turn
isn't
hover
moving.
off.
Yeah, but I usually can still go up and down.
Yeah, you press shift to go down when you're in
I
hover
know,
mode.
and it's not letting me go down.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying, John. I know how it works.
I know things.
Oh, I know why. Stupid program.
Stupid program is causing it.
Right then.
Stupid program.
The stupid program.
Anyway. Let me freaking finally make this goddamn thing I've been trying to make
Got one. One more to go.
ever. Industrial chest. Oh, this thing. Why can't this have an EMC? Ugh.
What is it?
The Indrio stuff.
Because that would be too easy.
Like Grains of Infinity. Like, who wants to keep making that crap, you know?
Amen, sister.
Well, this is true.
Preach.
Where now?
Let's see if this works.
wait. Did I see that wrong? Or is it? Oh, it is iron.
Okay.
Freaked me out for a second.
Train plus minecart.
Equals death for everyone.
Sometimes, yes. I need my crowbar, which
Most times.
Gosh dang it, it's not my house.
When dealing with the train, real
Gosh,
fast, please
dang
make sure you
it,
have an insurance
Bobby.
policy for your life.
How's this doing? Is it full? Oh, it's very full. Yes, indeed.
Where is my crowbar?
This thing
This
is
sucks. I literally can't. Oh, there we go. Now it's
this
working.
thing's still making those rubber pellets. Totally forgot about that.
You're a rubber pellet.
Thank you.
So that's when you finally noticed.
Oh god. Oh,
What was that?
did someone die?
Oh, wow. Random fact.
Hmm.
Did you know that when you put a bone white chicken and a clay chicken together, you have a chance of not only making a zinc chicken, but also a tin chicken?
Ah, that's
I
unfortunate.
just realized that.
That's not good.
That chicken's 10 out of 10.
Does anybody have red dye?
I've got a chicken. I got a whole coop
Yes,
full of
in
them.
fact, I do.
Okay, Mark, you are the Lord and Savior of the world.
Thank John, because he's the one that provided it to me.
Thank you, Mark. You are the Lord and Savior.
Wow!
Of the world.
Wow! Wow! Okay.
Oh, wait, I might have misled you. Hold on.
Wow.
Doomed.
I had some. Where'd it go?
What just happened?
Oh, no, I don't think I ever turned them into... How much do you need?
I just need like 4 pieces.
Oh, that's it?
Not being the way.
Yeah, I just need to make a crowbar.
Can I please get something other than bone
With
white?
red dye? What?
Right.
Yeah.
And this is freaking broken again because I went over to Mark. Oh,
Oops.
why is it?
There you go again.
Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry. You know what, Aaron? Was the chunk loader EMCable?
I'm not sure.
Do you
Nah,
still
you
have it?
Yeah,
Oh, it's over
by the
here.
It's over by the reactor.
It's empty, I think.
Yeah.
Just need
So
one
it
zinc.
apparently worked. I don't know.
One zinc.
The crowbar was in my.
It is EMCable. Thank the good Lord.
I'm mad at myself.
Did you have a crowbar?
Yes, I did. Usually, I'm not that stupid.
Did you get the power thing sorted? I meant to ask.
Usually I am stupid.
What power thing?
You know where the heat wasn't keeping up or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I fixed that. I told you about it on the stream.
I know, but did you
Come on.
refire it and all that?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's been good. It's been running. Okay.
So
Now
just want to make
I
sure we
must-
still have infinite power.
Yeah, I
Alright,
know that's
James.
important to you.
Do your
Okay.
homework, James.
Okay,
will
I
be here.
must know if this works. I hope that's enough water. Hurry up and make steam, please. Or do it really freaking slowly, that's fine too.
Huh. Hurry up. Thank you. Now then.
Do you have your acceleration one set to wirelessly charge, Justin?
No.
That will make your life so much
How do
better.
you even do that?
You have to be a part of the network,
Well, you have to discombobulate the polarity.
and that is not what you do. And then you set your hotbar to wirelessly charge, and then when you're using the acceleration one, it just stays charged.
What? Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I understood all that.
You know what? Here.
Just that.
All the crap that you work on, Justin, you didn't understand that?
Well, no, because I don't have anything about a network. I have no network. The first problem is that I don't have a network, so
I forgot you weren't here when we actually got this working. I forgot that part.
I'm not. Remember, I'm using.
just need a zinc chicken. Is this too much to ask for?
John.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not-
I forgot. Yeah. But how are we gonna do that though?
I want you and Mark and John's old systems to be the wireless chargers for everybody,
Well,
and then my system will power everything.
I mean, I
Wait,
feel.
now I'm using the acceleration one. That's the cyclic piece, or not enough wands thing.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Fine. I'll just.
Okay, here I go.
I'll just set
Oh,
it up on mine.
Mark, is
it's
this
fine.
working?
Give me 1 second, Justin.
What?
I'll get it
Oh.
done.
Where are you? What? Where are you? Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh my god, that revolutionizes everything. Also, the train is now up there forever.
Especially since we have jetpacks and
I know.
Okay.
I think I can push it. Well, I don't know if I can push it back down.
Did
but-
that?
Yeah, I don't know if it's designated.
Is it
for
charging
that.
on your hotbar now, Justin?
Is what charging on my hotbar?
The acceleration one.
The one from not enough
Oh.
wands.
Yeah, the one you
Yes.
use to make the chickens breed fast.
Can it fall
It,
down?
it doesn't have a durability. Or
Oh,
Oh,
like-
that's the XP one, John.
Never.
I mean, if there's an acceleration one that runs on energy, I would gladly take that.
There is in Stone Block, but that's not in
It-
this
it's different
apparently.
in here.
Well, I can't
just
help
learned
you.
it. That's okay.
Okay.
I've actually learned something that revolutionized what I'm just doing now. So there's 3 different speed modes for this bad boy.
I'll tell you what though, if you ever get a jetpack, I know you don't need one, you say, but if you ever get a jetpack, you'll at least have that charged.
So it's like,
You can
there
do
we
one.
go. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, finally.
You
now.
120% need a jetpack.
Well,
Yeah.
if y'all would like to make me a jetpack, I will not
Oh
be
my God.
opposed.
We could
Okay.
gladly make you a jetpack.
Then
So,
gladly
Mark.
make one.
I have a proposal for you, Mark.
Okay.
Oh.
He's married.
Stupid.
Well, okay, no, you gotta understand. There's a story behind that.
Don't just
I'm gonna leave it at that.
stop. Mark, you have this beautiful balcony right here.
It's never stopped me before. What? Yes.
Beautiful balcony right here. This would make a beautiful train station.
Okay.
I want to use these levitating blocks to levitate. Just go from underground straight up here to your train station. And then probably just go straight back down again.
For
Are
what
you
purpose?
okay with that? Just for your train station.
I mean, I guess. I just don't see the... Okay, sure.
Thank you, Mark.
At this point, it's just like let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I won't ruin his dreams. It's not like I'm using that space anyway.
Yeah. I hope it's not going to be too ugly, but it shouldn't be.
You know, Mark, if you need more space, you could always think about having a basement where your elevator block takes you below your platform. Because you got a lot of cave under there you could turn into a room, probably.
That's actually a valid point. The only reason I had all my crap up here was because of energy and stuff.
Right, which you can now
It's
send
no longer
wherever.
a problem.
Yeah.
Gosh, this thing is amazing.
Thank you.
I said this thing, not you.
Thank
Are you
you.
a thing?
Yes.
Is
That's what I identify
no,
as. It's 2019.
what?
I said that's what I identify as. Is 2019.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, this is going to take
Just like,
forever to
Let's take that and take a word on that one there. Just,
Wait, now this says World Spike.
look at the thing inside.
19, 11, 12.
Passive World Spike chunk loader. Okay, just making
13,
sure.
14.
Personal standard.
15.
Passive. What does passive mean?
You tell me.
It does less hours, I noticed, than our old ones used to.
Well, I just made whatever one was easiest, so.
I'll just let it ride for now. I want to just see if it will keep the things working. That's the most important thing.
This is so much energy to be powering my jetpack. It's funny.
Okay, so I finally made that. Jeezer, that took forever. It's a real Jeezer moment.
John, how much energy are you generating?
I could
Plenty.
not tell you. I have
The number plenty.
6 solar panel 4s and 2 wind turbines. I also have this culinary thing, but I've used up all the cherries I had, so that's not really
Get
doing
wrecked,
anything.
nerd. I have 9 panel 4s.
Well, I mean,
No,
I
have
gave
18,
you,
sorry.
I gave you the freaking one to EMC, so whatever. Shut up.
Wow.
I could have 500 of them if I wanted.
You should
5,000 of them. I could cover
make
the
your house
sky
out
on them.
of just
Or you
solar
could all
panels.
just use the nuclear reactor.
We can't because we're using it for wireless charging.
Right, you won't let us use it, Aaron.
Fine.
Mr.
All of
Energy
you use it
dictator.
for wireless charging. 1 second.
I mean, like,
move
legitimately.
very slowly over to the wind turbine.
The funny thing about it was I was literally just thinking about this. I was like, well, then when are we ever going to use your power? Because we use the same one to do our ME systems and stuff that we use to wirelessly charge. So we were literally never going to use
I
it.
have my power powering Mark's ME system. I was going to have yours powering your ME system and all of your machines so that all your old power system would be just for wirelessly charging.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I can do that, I guess.
That's what I said. But
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
I mean, I mean, we could do it that way, I suppose.
All right, enable wireless. Everybody get power forever.
No, I mean, okay.
Forever!
Hold on, don't we have to change our thing to... Do we have to go over to this different controller and tell it to...
Do the slots or whatever, yeah.
Oh no, it's already set.
Yeah, I just did it.
So how much energy are we using now?
Well, I mean, none because it's still set to your guys's right now.
It is producing again now, but it's not using a ton.
Well, this
Looks like
is
it's-
exactly the amount it's been producing this whole time.
Yeah, I don't think
No,
it's...
It's still connecting to your guys's system right now
Dang.
because that's what it was connected to
It's
first.
hardly using crap.
Hmm.
So Mark, disconnect your wireless charging from yours for just a second. I want to see how much power.
Okay.
Okay, you're both getting charged still, right?
Hold on.
Oh wait, no. Mine just stopped. Oh, do I need to change my thingy to?
Oh wait, 1 second. How about now, Mark?
Yeah, it's charging now.
Okay, I need to set you guys to a user. That's fine. All right. All right, there you go.
Right now I'm just hovering, so I should be using energy.
I can't ever get it to fall behind, really. It just keeps reverting back to 48, which is the top one. So, yeah. I'd say it is working well.
Okay, so it's using twice the amount of power as it was with just our systems, but I mean it's still not losing any power. But
Well, if it becomes an issue, then we can just use our power for just our jetpacks.
which
Let
is
me
what I was
know.
proposing. But
Right, but
apparently there was an issue with that.
no, the issue was that you didn't say it quite like that.
I did say it quite like that. Mark understood it.
Well,
And Marcus had one beer.
wow. Okay.
Is that a fact?
Anybody want any emeralds or experience? Because I am stacked on that.
I will take some emeralds.
Okay, I will bring you.
I'll meet you at the airport.
Actually, just freaking come to my house. Use my waystone.
Okay.
Use my waystone and get up here to the chicken house.
I'm flying there.
Well, that's fine too because
I don't like to use portals because it seems to break my game.
That's true. That's a fair freaking point.
Whee. Oh.
Little lag spike there.
Mm-hmm.
As the server was saved.
Confirm that portals
First
are
crate.
I'm like, oh my god. Go into the house. Screw it. I'll
Anyway,
fly in.
Right
enjoy.
Thank you.
Also, this middle one has all the XP in it if you would like 1,000 levels.
I have a bunch at my own house.
Fair enough.
Alright.
See how long it takes to eat this artichoke.
Okay.
Thank you.
Aaron, I'm working on getting some zinc chickens for you. I've got one that's.
Did you, by the way, Mark, did you see Mr. T the chicken?
Oh my gosh. It's like we're
Mr.
keeping
T
him.
the chicken.
We,
Yeah,
we
he's over
really
there.
need separate calls
Shut up, Aaron.
because John just completely jutted into whatever Justin was saying.
Right here.
What is he made out of?
I mean, he's a dark steel chicken who just happened to spawn with a Mr. T head.
That is 100% Mr. T. That was not an accident. There ain't no way. You can't convince me otherwise.
He pities the
That is
fool.
amazing.
He pities the fool.
Okay, Justin, what were you saying 10 minutes ago?
I was saying I've got a zinc chicken who's trying to distribute ingots. But it's gonna be
Thank
very
you.
slow, so I'm trying to make the ones that make more faster.
Thank you, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could help with the agriculture stuff.
It's fine.
Well, there was another thing that we wanted you to grow, Mark, and I can't remember what it was now.
I wonder.
Is it legal?
Everything's legal
No.
here.
Hey. It would be funny if that was a mod.
I'm sure there is, honestly.
Where did my freaking axe go? This
It
is
gives
like
you,
the
like-
17 times this has happened.
Gives you like 100 hearts or something.
That would be a bit silly. I think it'd more likely make your vision go all kind of goofy.
Probably. And
Okay, I need
make
to
you,
go
like,
home and
super
empty
hungry.
My freaking inventory.
Hey,
Air charm, go away.
do we have fluix seeds already?
yes.
Okay, what about
Wait,
draconium?
Fluix?
Fluix, yeah.
What is that thing called?
Yes.
Okay, what about draconium?
Yes.
What else we got? We're not quite up to getting like the wither ones, I guess, because we need wither
No.
skulls for that.
Yes.
Not a dropper. There it is. A dispenser. I
Hmm.
wonder if it will work on this.
Okay, so
Just
my
kind of looking
axe
through
is
all
gone.
the seeds.
Where the frick did my axe go? Does anybody have my axe by chance?
Nope.
Oh wait, no, it's
no.
right.
What about mithril? Oh, you can't really get the mana infused stuff until we get Botania going.
5 stacks.
Which will be never.
I wonder.
I don't even see mithril in my thing.
Yeah.
My NEI.
It's not spelled the way you think it would be. It's M-I-T-H-R.
That is
Would you
ridiculous.
believe me if I told you they have a mana infused chicken?
A mana
Would we
infused
believe
chicken.
you? Yes.
You know, that might speed things up, but we're gonna have to get there eventually.
Get the mulligan that for that.
I
Right now,
wait, no, I have fertilizer essence. Never mind. I don't know why I was thinking that would help them. So do we have any mithril
That
anywhere?
didn't freaking. Are you kidding?
Or a mana infused ingot?
let me see if I have a mana infused ingot.
If I have 4 of those, I can start making mithril seeds.
Oh man, it's steel ingot. Nope, I don't.
How hard is it to make one of these?
It ain't easy.
Pulverized mana infused ore.
It ain't easy being cheesy. Just ask Justin.
E.
Pretty much.
Stupid John.
I know. I know.
Okay.
Is this something that you can mine, or what is it? The mana infused ore.
I think it's through Botania, like you infuse the ingots with the magic, right? Like if you look at Mana Steel, and you scroll to Mana Infusion, you see it's the iron going into the mana pool to make Mana Steel. But then after that, we can make seeds and chickens and stuff.
You know what, John?
Hmm.
I think Mark would be a perfect candidate to be the group Botania master.
I don't
feel
know
like-
where to start with this crap.
I feel like you would enjoy Botania. It does get a little grindy, but it goes right along with the farming and stuff. pretty
What
well.
the heck's an orchid?
I mean, you gotta find these things. You see, is there a book? I feel like there's a
Pretty sure.
Botania book.
Like
What is it? The
Lexica Botania, you know the book we
Lexica
got
Botania.
17
Yeah.
trillion times in stone block?
do we have one of those somewhere? Some Mark could
Well,
use.
someone's bound to have one.
If not, you can combine a sapling with a book, and you'll get it.
Okay, I am looking for
A
And then
sapling with a book. Okay.
Yeah, and then you should be able to see the
Done.
starting of it.
I have a redstone related question.
Okay,
Oh no.
we're all experts.
I have a dispenser
Yeah.
that I want to load up with a bunch of experience crystals. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I have tested this out. The dispenser will dispense the experience out of the dispenser when you put them in there. What I want to know is is there an automated way that I could turn a switch on, and it launches all the ones that are in there, and I can turn it off,
Yes.
and it loads.
There are many ways, especially in modded.
Okay,
Yeah,
is
I
there
mean,
an
I've
easy way
actually
to
been
do
working on a thing with that, except I was going to use an automated user, which has an EMC value if you would rather try to use it. But,
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out the easiest way that I can get this experience on me without having to actually, grab a
well,
bunch
the
of these
thing
off
is,
my right
do the
click.
crystals have to be right-clicked to turn into
activate
XP?
them? Yes, but the dispenser, when you put them in there, it just turns straight into experience.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like,
that's
come
what I
down-
was
come down here.
asking. Where? Oh, down here.
Okay, down here.
But
I
there's like the redstone clock, right?
yeah, redstone clock.
I think that's
Yeah,
what
see
you're
what?
gonna want.
Are you over here?
I'm down here. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Yep. Redstone clock, the extra utilities one. That'll be a good idea.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
necessarily want to have it here, but I want to know if at least it's
There was
possible.
one of these in the freaking village. I should have grabbed it and threw it in my transmutation table.
Aight.
Let's see where. Redstone. Not how you spell that. Redstone clock is stone, redstone, and redstone torch. If I don't have it, I can make it easy enough. Redstone. Oh wait, I already have. Ha! It was already in my transmutation table. There you go. So pop that on, say, the top of your dispenser. No. It should be on the back of the dispenser over here. Because you don't want it to turn off the hopper. Pop it on the back of that bad boy. And put the lever on it. Get that. Then when you want to turn it off, you can. But it should be...
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Cool. All right.
Ow.
That's actually kind of surprising. See, I thought I was going to have to do this differently. Wow, I've been working on making this goddamn contraption since the last stream, and all Justin just did was exactly what I was trying to do with a dispenser and a redstone clock. I hate my life. I legitimately hate my life. Anyway,
Now, the only thing we need to know is how to speed it up. That's for later time.
I'm just going to do it the way I wanted to do it.
Justin, let me come over. I think I can speed it up for you.
Okay, I mean, yeah, 'cause it's like, it's coming out like, once a second.
Yeah.
I'm just going
House
to do
of
it my way.
Yes.
The study of yes.
Amazing.
Oh, breaking news, says James. Today my mom threw a pumpkin out to the pig. She threw it up in the air to smash it open. Blue got excited and didn't realize a pumpkin was flying. He got hit in the head. He's a pumpkin head. It's only funny because he isn't hurt. Wow.
That is funny.
Dogs are silly.
Let's see.
Dogs getting in situations like that and not getting hurt is funny, but dogs getting hurt is definitely not funny.
Actually,
That's worse than a human getting hurt.
Let's just do this. What is that? Is that iron?
How do I make crap? Just tell me how to make crap.
Just leave a leave a chicken out there. It'll give you some. Have you not remembered
Justin
what we just
wins.
went through?
Justin wins.
I have a phrase for you, but I won't repeat it on stream.
DM it to him.
Almost typed it in chat. That wouldn't have worked.
Oh
either.
no! Don't do that.
Spicy.
Curious now. I'm gonna open my Discord now so I can see what it is that you're giving me.
I'm not.
Oh, you haven't sent it yet. Okay.
Okay,
That'll be
one
nice.
second, Justin. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I
Well,
need to grab something for this.
Animal abuse is worse than non-animal abuse. You mean human abuse? Yeah,
What?
I guess.
I mean, we are animals.
What about robot abuse?
No,
robots
you're
are not
supposed to hit
people.
them harder.
Wow. I mean, I've played some games, seen some movies that really made me feel like, I don't know, if I knew an android, I would probably sympathize with it as much or maybe even more than a human, because they want to be human but can't be, and it's really rough for them, you know? Like, look at Data. All he wanted was just to feel human emotion.
To be human again. Just be
Honestly,
human
same.
again.
Okay,
God.
let's do this. I think this will be faster, Justin.
Okay.
House of Yes. You really do need a waystone by the chickens.
I will make one. Okay. I will make one. I hear your pleas.
The
Call it
spiral
the
staircase
chickens
is getting-
of yes.
The
chickens
spiral
of-
staircase is getting very annoying. That's all I can say.
You could always go through the teleported pad that goes to the master bedroom across the house.
I know. I don't like. I feel like that's an invasion of privacy.
Yeah, you're right.
He's not wrong.
One, two.
Oh my god, dude, this is complicated as frick.
You're complicated as frick.
Is that going
I
any
mean-
faster?
That's fair, but
Let's see. Oh yeah.
That's still pretty slow though.
Yeah.
there's one this mana infused thing.
Oh,
This mana's breaking.
there we go.
Oh, there we go. Now does that have a switch
Just to
that I
make
can
me a
stop it
mana
whenever I
infused
need to?
chicken.
What?
Is there a switch that I can put on there to stop it when I want it to?
Just click on it and click on the redstone clock.
Why are we yelling?
Somebody needs to
That's a
call.
great question.
In the top left corner, yeah.
Somebody
There
needs to
you
call Aaron and a wambulance.
There you go, Justin.
Thank you.
Why are we still yelling?
Nobody's
very
even
loud.
talking.
That,
Bunch of nerds.
that machine was very loud. That's all I'm
You're
gonna
just a
say.
geek.
Exactly. Good quote there. I'm also yelling, Jake XD. Exactly. I forget what that was. We were like hollering about something when he joined the call, and he's just like, I'm also yelling.
It was probably freaking Minecraft because we always are talking over each other.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm pretty sure it was Crackback, but yeah. Could have been something else, I don't know. Maybe Vanilla.
Okay. I need to get the coordinates of Mars platform.
You and Aaron
Wow.
arguing on Minecraft. I mean, that's every day.
That is not Mark's house at all. Oh, there it is.
Big oof.
The biggest.
I want to try
of all,
mining
yeah.
this crap and see if I can.
Mm.
Mining what?
The mana infused ore.
I mean, you can, I believe. Pretty sure. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure,
Pretty
but not
I'm
sure.
not sure.
You
I'm
know,
glad you realized how ridiculous this sounded.
it came out of my mouth, and I was like, you know, Probably-
This is not right.
probably not quite what I had in mind, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's fine. We still love you.
This is
Do
what
you?
we need.
Do you want the answer?
Yeah, I think I'll live with the mystery.
Another way of saying jury's out on that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Big law. Do I not have? Oh,
I
jeez.
fought the lull and the lull one.
Thought I had. I thought capacitors had an EMC. Excuse you, Justin.
Pardon me, okay? I was thirsty and I'm also getting hungry, okay?
So you hiccup?
Yes.
What?
What?
He's an odd one. He is an odd one.
Don't call me
You
Mr.
fish.
Finch.
I thought I had a freaking extra capacitor.
Okay, that is apparently not how you get one of those.
Oh, I have this lost.
Ah, frick my life into pieces.
This is my plastic fort.
Here is my chocolate bar.
Oh my god. He really wants that to be a thing. He
It really is a
does.
thing, okay?
It's not a
Mr. Finch?
thing.
It's not.
It's
Says
only
you
a thing to
guys.
you.
Says you guys. That's all I'm
The
saying.
pizzas one is a thing.
I feel like I should move
Cut
this
my
roost
life
over
into
here nearby
pieces.
these things.
This is
Actually-
my
But
plastic
experience
floor.
chicken. That'd be actually really smart.
James is saying that that quote of Jake's was from KAOSCRAFT Vanilla. It'd probably be really easy to find because he was literally only at the first stream and the last stream of that.
Ooh.
So, one of those.
He was on the first stream, the last stream, and he was there to help with the iron farm.
Oh, that's right.
He's
he
supposed
did
to be
do-
around more. What the frick?
Well, I mean, he came to 2 stream. No, just the first stream of this, didn't he? Did he come to a second one?
No idea.
I can't remember. No, he did come to a second because he started doing the monk fist thing, and then yeah. But that's our Jake.
I need a hammer.
It's your Jake. I disown him.
Did you say last resort or plastic fork? Plastic fork, because that's the
Plastic
lyric.
fork.
What are you talking about? I feel like you're trying to confuse us.
Craft.
Won't fall for your lies.
I like how mithril ore shows up in Lord of the Rings Minecraft.
Nice.
Well,
It's
You know,
kinda
I was gonna do a playthrough of a Lord of the Rings mod pack one time, but it ran like butt, and so I never did actually do it.
Just like actual
No, like even worse than this.
Lord of the Rings.
Like, wow. Does it run like butt? Depends on which game, I guess.
I mean, a lot of the games kind of ran like butt. Let's be honest.
Of course, I'm going to be opening a giant cave
So-
hole by doing this, but
Oh,
Anybody want to go to the Nether for me?
for you? What do you need?
For Nether mithril ore?
Oh, goodness. You mean you can't find it with your digital miner?
Well, I only checked one spot here, but
I mean,
I feel like I'd have better odds.
actually, you might have the same problem that Aaron had with the zinc.
So what you're telling me is to cheat it.
What I'm telling you is there's a chance.
To cheat it. Okay.
what I'm telling you is there's a chicken.
There is, however, we have to have, well, I guess we don't have to have the middle for the chicken, but I'm trying to see how to make one. An iridium chicken and a golden chicken.
Iridium is probably a ways away for Justin.
I mean, Justin's got nothing better to do, honestly.
Nobody likes you, John.
Wow. I was not expecting that. He's so sassy.
I'm going right.
He's a sassy man.
Sassy boy.
He's just a sassy boy.
Man, I love this.
God.
Love when a good plan comes to action. Okay. Let's see. Grab
Why?
That would be
there.
proud.
In there.
86.
Oh.
There.
Yeah. Dumb. John. Dumb.
Okay, so
Dumb.
there was none in that
Dumb.
spot.
Dumb. Super dumb.
There's a random rainbow.
A raining rainbow?
What's the situation now, John?
No, I was trying to put the clippings in where I chop them up, and it's like, no, you chop up the leaves to make the clippings. You don't put the clippings back in there. Just me being dumb. It's fine. Just John things, you know.
Just John things. Hashtag.
Mhm.
Buy this shirt.
Nope. I just shift clicked all my inventory into the thing that's chopping up the items. So that was smart.
So for this, 2 for 2. Have not found anything.
I thought you were gonna say 2 for 2 on me being an idiot.
And out there.
I think we're way
Right.
beyond 2 at this point.
And
That.
Alright, so now we need to go up.
JonTron.
One more.
Pretty much.
Then we need to go up.
Oh, JonTron.
Oh no.
I didn't watch his Thanksgiving thing, but I'll bet it was funny.
Oh, I bet it's ridiculous. This stuff is
I
getting
watched
crazier and
I
crazier.
watched last year's Thanksgiving one. That one was hilarious.
Did
Watching
you watch his
him...
like Gwyneth Paltrow video?
No.
It's so ridiculous. Mostly because Gwyneth Paltrow.
hmm
Okay.
Why
get
is
my
there-
shuriken. my
But yeah, last
own
year's Thanksgiving, he did it like in the style of the way people did cooking shows, or you know, do cooking shows on like Food Network. But he was just incredibly terrible at it. It was just really funny.
Oh wait, yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah, it was great.
Like it turned into like a horror scene, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, and he kept interspersing it with like looking like going. I forget where he went, but he went to like this place to read up about the
Yeah,
history of.
he went to like New England or something.
Yeah, the history
Yeah.
of the first Thanksgiving and all
He was
that.
dressed as a colonial.
Yeah, people were like looking at him like, "What the frick?" Love JonTron, he's great.
Oh man.
You should be more like JonTron.
Apparently.
I feel like you have to leave behind a little bit of your sanity.
Yeah, I mean, I would be more successful and have more money probably. So there's that.
Yeah, that's why I recommended that.
I wonder how true that is though. Like that dude doesn't put out very many videos.
I mean, he
Dang
has
it.
done a lot more lately, but yeah, there for a while he definitely didn't. The
How
thing
did
is
this
though,
happen?
is he has sponsor deals too on these videos, so he's getting that plus the ad revenue. So he's doing.
Dang it,
okay.
Mark! I ran into your house.
The-
I feel like that's your fault.
I don't understand how I did this because your balcony is overstretched.
What?
It doesn't. Oh, did I go too far?
Your face is overstretched.
Yo.
I went way too far. Okay, that's my.
Resource generated in the overworld and also obtained from processing nether mineral ore.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one either, but yeah, JonTron was in a NASCAR recently. Like he got into a stock car and drove around
Oh wow.
Okay.
because of the flex tape connection. He went and drove the car that was sponsored by flex tape.
Oh my gosh.
Like that whole thing really blew up for him. He
Dude,
got
the
in a
flex tape was
go-kart.
literally his best video. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and then the sequel when the guy from flex tape was there.
Oh, that was so dumb.
It was
I
really
loved it.
dumb but funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it was
Okay,
dumb in the
I guess
best way.
This is where we're gonna have to do it then.
Okay, so
Oh,
I forget what I'm even doing this for. Oh, it's to make yeah.
Have you seen the
Science.
one where he like checks out the vodka that Dan Aykroyd made?
Yeah, that was weird.
That is one weird dude.
Dan Aykroyd is like crazy now.
Yeah. Makes me wonder if he's always just been that way and nobody really just talked about it.
It's possible. It is possible.
I am brilliant.
Well, that's new.
To show you the power of flex tape, I sawed this boat in half. Yeah. So
No,
silly.
you didn't, Phil.
Yeah. He's like, come on. Just level with me.
Oh, it's such a good video. I'm gonna have to watch that now.
It's good stuff. I'm sure Justin's seen it because Melissa loves John.
I cannot find this stupid mineral crap. Oh, that's
Welcome
a bunch
to my
of
life.
mobs. I haven't seen mobs in 82 years.
There's supposed to be a lot of new mobs we haven't seen. It's just we don't have any mobs here, so it's like you never see them.
I know, and I
Oh,
don't go
okay.
caving. Found a black pig.
Hmm.
Who needs jungles?
Who does?
Apparently you do, considering all the trouble you went through.
I don't even remember why I was making this. I'm be perfectly honest with you. I've been making it for 2 streams and I don't even know why. What was I
Are you
making
trying
this for?
XP.
Oh, it was the yeah. Because I had to make a soul machine chassis, and the only way to make Solatune dye was to have 2 organic brown dyes. Yep. Justin,
Dude,
you
there
made
are
this
3
experience.
creepers in this game. Holy crap.
Is it
don't blame me for
the
this.
enchanter thing or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, I was trying to use that in tandem with an experience obelisk, but to make that I had to have a soul machine chassis, which needs Solatune dye blend, which needs 2 organic brown dye, not regular brown dye, organic brown dye, which can only be made with twigs and prunings. And twigs and prunings you only get from chopping up leaves, but if you chop up leaves in a regular sag mill, you only get twigs and prunings like 1 out of 500 leaves, and it was just taking bazillions of years. So I made an advanced sag mill so that I could have dark steel chopping away at it, and now I'm getting a lot more of it. So
Bazillions
I have one thing to say about all this.
Mm.
Great
You've
Scott.
done it already?
Great
No.
Scott.
Great Scott.
Great Scott! Marty!
Marty, we're in the future.
Morty.
Okay. Okay.
Morty!
Pathing of the Newt Tunnel is done.
I don't know about this, Rick. Shut up, Morty. You gotta turn into a car, Morty. It's the only way. Just concentrate really hard. You'll turn
Why,
into a car.
you stupid charm?
Jesus. All right.
Have you been watching the newest?
I haven't yet. I was kind of waiting for the whole season so I could just
I
binge
have
it.
no
I haven't
desire.
been
I
watching
saw
a
like
whole lot of it.
I watched that for like 2 hours and was done.
How could you be done? It's hilarious. I mean, you know what? In your defense, it's not really your style, is it?
No.
Yeah, like that's like the stupid humor that just no. What was that? What was that
Not
one?
intelligent enough.
Napoleon Dynamite.
You don't like that either.
I lost brain cells watching that, dude.
That's
Oh,
the
dude,
point.
I love Napoleon Dynamite.
I
It's
could not
so
stand
good.
it. It was too stupid.
It is, and that's why it's so good.
That's why I hate it. It's too stupid. Like I can handle stupid humor to a point, and then it's just like, I'm mind numb now. Thank you.
How did I know?
Very carefully.
Osmond,
Very
That's
carefully.
what I'm looking for.
Well, it's fine, Justin. To each their own, but
You're wrong.
I
did
enjoy
not
stupid
use
humor. And the reason I enjoy it, I think, is because I sometimes I just want to turn my brain off and just laugh at dumb crap, and that's why I love that stuff. Because like I don't want to have to think.
Mm.
Amen, sister.
Great, vein mine doesn't work on that. Oh, my freaking god.
What is that? A man infused coin?
Stream having a hiccup there. I think it's
Server
good, though.
having a hiccup apparently. Sheesh.
Okay.
Where are these coins?
Hey,
supposed to
quit
be
blaming
from?
my server.
Did I already make the fluid tank? Yeah, your server is good most of the time.
Sir?
So,
Says the
ma'am.
person who has the server is literally the one who's unable to get on the server multiple times.
Which is ironic.
There's
It's
that.
not my fault.
There is that. Okay, thank the Lord
Alright,
that's
See if I
done.
can do this.
Where? Air
So,
charm work.
alright.
I press the taper.
Oh, Aaron.
Why?
Shouldn't be
Why
funny,
is
but
this
it
air
is.
charm not working?
Oh, Aaron.
Oh, I see the
Because it's
downfall
not a
of using
jetpack.
this thing.
Yep, that's why. That's definitely why.
Okay, fine. Frick, frick, frick. Frick,
Frick,
this, frick,
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 frickety, frick.
frickety frick.
Oh my gosh, we can reach the freaking floating island so much easier now.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is that?
I thought we really
Minor
need to, but
upgrade. Blaze rod, arrow.
traveling in the nether will be ridiculously easy.
understand. There we go. Finally.
I stay not understand. How far can I fly up with this, John?
To build limit, which is 256Y, I think. Actually, I'm not entirely sure about that, but it's something along those lines. You can get pretty high.
56Y.
You can get pretty high.
Alright.
Before what
Well-
happens?
Well, if we get GalactiCraft in this mod pack, you would just keep going until you floated up and died of lack of oxygen. But now you would just kind of hit an invisible ceiling.
Ah,
Alright. Well, on my stream, I'm going to stop mine for now. We're going to continue this more, hopefully, on Friday.
Okay.
Because a certain somebody will be off work.
Yay!
Yes.
are you lying down, Aaron?
Hmm?
Oh, I just saw you laying down in my house, and I'm like, what are you doing? Because he wasn't even on a bed; he was just like laying there.
He needed a
I
nap,
want
man.
to feel the color of your floors.
What?
I guess so.
What?
Excuse me?
Good way for you to end your stream.
That's probably a good time for you to leave, Justin.
I just stopped my stream, so I'm leaving. Don't worry. At least leaving the call.
Oh, Jesus. Alrighty.
I hate this mod pack.
Didn't you put it together?
Yeah. I sure did. Oh,
That's some
dear
big
God.
oof power.
Oh, load it, load it, load.
The upside
Okay,
down.
so I made an experience obelisk, and I can put levels into it, and I'm wondering, is this thing gonna pull from it, or do I need to run some sort of connection? Probably Ender IO cable, or
Yes,
conduit.
but no.
You know, that's not helpful.
Yes, but no.
Okay, the experience obelisk.
Oh man.
I thought Justin was leaving. What happened?
I said that I was leaving my stream, but I can leave the call if you prefer.
I would not prefer, in fact.
There you go then.
I would
So
very
you
much
have
prefer you
until-
to stay.
You have until the missus calls, and then I will have to go from there.
I need mithril ore.
I didn't say I said when the missus calls.
Not the myth.
Not the myth. The Lord have mercy.
Okay, Mike Tyson.
You know?
I have energetic ammo.
Okay, so I feel like I may have done this for nothing, in which case I'm gonna be pretty unhappy.
Ah, I did have energetic ammo.
Same, fam.
Just go up the ladder.
I love it when Aaron loses his mind.
Won't in a second.
If you like pina coladas.
Experience,
It
dude.
is
Jacob,
unobtainable by
holy
default.
crap,
What
that's
does that mean?
Jacob, that's 400 bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate that greatly. He says, if you like pina coladas. Well, I am straight edge, so therefore I do not, but I appreciate the bits nonetheless.
I'm curious about this.
Oh,
But I
finally.
recognize the song reference, so yeah.
Finally.
So
For
is this gonna
Christ's
put this in here? That's what I don't know, and we're gonna have to
Where's
find
this
out.
crap at?
Where is this crap, dude? So I need to figure out if I
Are you freaking kidding
Did
me?
all of this for nothing. That's what I need to figure out.
I wonder if this is like deep underground.
Nope, I
or
don't care. Mark your platform. I don't care.
what? Okay.
Right then.
I was gonna do it on that level, but I'm doing it on this level now because I'm not rebuilding that stupid thing again.
I need some ivy.
Needs a mana infused ore.
I think you need some Jesus.
Jesus. I mean, that's like an old video for me.
Jesus. Dude, that's pretty interesting.
Okay. Question is, can I go down one of these?
I don't know, King.
The answer is yes. Okay. Question is, was that legit or was that just gravity?
Gravity. No.
Gravity.
And also
I
now I'm
can't
down
wait.
here. I'm so close to smashing this keyboard in half right now. I have
Don't.
no idea.
And the thing, it's not even Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
We have a
Yeah.
reason for it.
I guess now it would be.
Oh, bear as well. Oh, wait, did this have?
I have
did
to
not.
see if this works. I have to know.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm
if
gonna
I
make this
put
pylon.
a hopper.
Okay, so I need to make a fire charge.
Honestly, I'm really unhappy that Justin already showed me up with his simple redstone clock and dispenser trick, but I'm hoping this will still work, so we'll see.
Well, if it makes
Didn't
you
I-
feel any better, we changed it up and added a little extra.
I
So
mean,
now
it
it's even
doesn't.
better.
Yeah, it doesn't actually make.
And then,
me
and
feel-
actually, I did something. I did one more than what you did with it, Aaron, too.
Oh.
Yeah, put some redstone on it with a pressure plate, so when you stand on it,
Nice.
see,
Look at us.
look at that.
We're quite the team here, Justin.
That's right.
It's rather scary. We made an ME system together. We're helping each other out. This
Yep.
is the beginning of a real friendship.
Right? You wouldn't happen to have any
Oh,
vines,
real
would you?
friendship.
I need
What
some
was it
vines. I need
before?
vines.
Okay.
Friends with
Alright.
benefits, I guess.
Mm.
Nothing
Earth
there.
Do we not have any vines? I guess we don't have any. Okay.
This is not okay.
And I have no shoes either.
You know
Crap!
what?
Oh, hey, the chance cubes show up as presents now.
Yep.
Oh no.
Do they really?
Yes.
Oh, I did not
yeah,
know that.
yeah, they
Boy, that
do.
was a dumb thing I did yesterday then. Okay.
He just randomly broke one.
I was showing the roommate the Between Lands on a different mod pack from the Crack Pack 3. And I was like, oh, look, there's a Christmas present over here. And I gave her, was it some candy cane? Like, oh, that's cool. And I didn't realize that was a chance.
Well,
Wow.
Could have killed them in an instant. What in the world is that? What is this?
That would have been amazing.
An elevator track?
does none of that end up in there?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
What do you think I've been working on this entire time, Justin?
Something that's going to level our land. Oh, wait, that's me. Never mind.
To first.
Okay, so, John.
Uh-huh.
Donde está the jungle biome that you found?
I didn't.
Okay, did you find a place with vines? Just need some vines.
No.
Dang it. Okay, fine. Maybe we have to go out and explore for vines. Fine. I'll go find the vines.
I may have some because I did. Well, wait. No, the swamp has vines from those trees. So just go to the swamp next to the village over there.
Swamp next to the village. Okay, was that...
I
Dang it,
also
how do you zoom out on
have.
your map?
Hmm.
Oh, what
How
the
do you
heck?
zoom out
Why
on
is
your
this-
map if you're zoomed in too far?
Scroll wheel.
No, I mean, I'm on the small map.
Oh.
Oh, it's minus.
minus. Yeah.
Oh, oh. There we go. Okay. Now I feel a lot better about that. Now,
have a
it's
few.
south. I can hear you. That's
Wherever
fine.
yeah, the one next to the where we've started and all that.
I can roll with that.
Wow, Jacob. He says, he quotes Justin as saying, "That was a dumb thing I did yesterday," and says, "Does that not describe every day in Justin's life?" Wow. You know?
No one likes a hater.
You know, got a point there. No,
Such great friends.
Alright, I am very unhappy that this idea of mine has been a gigantic failure, but I'm going to persevere.
Do it anyway.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna... No, why did I just do that? That was so stupid.
I just need
Oh
2 vines. All I'm asking for, 2 vines. And a rubber band, apparently.
All right, before Justin leaves, we need to do a run of the train to Mark's new area now. After I fix Mark's landscape.
Okay.
Right then.
No, I just don't need that path that I made last stream, so I'm gonna cover it back up again.
Oh, I cannot find this freaking ore.
Welcome to my life.
I can't find anything on where you would even find it. Like if it'd be in a mountain, deep underground.
Ow.
Nothing.
You good, Aaron?
Someone just had a hiccup that gave me some chest pain.
Oh, that'll happen. God dang it. God dang it. I'm unhappy about
It's
everything.
nearly impossible to find this, apparently.
Did I make a... I did. Okay. Well, let's try this then. See if this works. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be freaking unhappy.
They said you already were.
This better
Got it.
work. Pina Pina. LL. So she. Goose
John, if
goose.
you
Ere.
had asked for help, I
SSS.
might have been
Ender
able to
ore.
help you.
CC.
Thank you for the bits, James. That was a lot of words that sounded odd. But I appreciate it nonetheless. And yes, Aaron, I know I was trying to figure it out on my own, and it hasn't gone well. But I'm just gonna adapt it. It'll be fine. I just wasted basically a stream and a half on a bunch of crap. Well, not really. I still need some of that stuff. It's just the first part of it that is not working like I had hoped it would. It's whatever. It's whatever, you know.
Cypher, you know?
Cypher, you know.
Apparently vines are impossible to find around here.
It should be on the
Oh, what
swamp
happened?
trees.
Oh no.
I've been
What
kicked.
happened?
I am in the middle of flying.
So have I.
And
Yeah,
I
but
need to go because the missus is here.
see ya. Let me check the
I'll get back in the
dashboard.
game as soon as I can.
All right.
Bye.
Sorry. Let me look at the old shock bite.
Mark's not gonna get back on.
There is that.
It's funny.
Yeah,
That's probably true.
It's currently in the process of restarting, so
GG, sir.
I guess we'll sit here and talk for a minute. How's everybody doing, huh? What's new?
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm head out.
I'm finna about to yeet.
Goodbye.
I mean, Mark is finna about to be yeeted off the server at this rate.
Also true.
I can do my X-ray bottle trick again. Look at this. Ooh.
What?
So, I, you know, with my green screen, I have this green canteen thermos thing I drink out of. If I wave it in front of my face, it makes you be able to see through my face.
Wow. You need a bigger one.
Yeah, I just need to cover my whole face.
So it blocks the whole face, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Funny joke.
Funny joke. Said Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda is like the freaking most adorable thing ever made.
The Mandalorian is also lit.
Yeah, that's a great show. I watched the 4th episode today. It was fantastic.
It was a really well done episode.
I honestly, I would have been okay if they'd have just been like, episode 4 had just ended with him being like, and after that I hung up my armor, settled down, and lived happily ever after. And I've been like, that's a fantastic show. I'm so glad I watched. But no.
You wish. No, we gotta know what happens with Baby Yoda.
No, I mean like remember they said that woman said he could stay there and
I know, but I mean,
raise
we have to find
Yoda.
out what happens to him in the future.
You know, it is interesting though, because it's definitely not Yoda, and it's not Yaddle either.
No.
It's some third.
Takes place after all that.
Yeah, it's some third of that species, and it's
Their child.
It's interesting.
It is their child.
Yoda and Yaddle, well, they were male and female, so.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody ever knew what happened to Yaddle. Yaddle just disappeared after the whole
Yeah,
Jedi
Yaddle
Council fell apart.
Yeeted. Yeah,
He did take his helmet off, but we couldn't see it. Nobody could. He was alone in the house. He took it off to eat, but we didn't get to see that. We just saw the helmet get set down. So that's the whole thing. He can't let anybody see him without it. He's 50 years old.
The last time, he said that the last time he let somebody see him was when he was a kid.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
And Pretty Village Lady wanted to see what he looked like, but he was like, no, can't.
Pretty Village Lady. How about that MMC fighter as a dang bounty hunter, though?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She played that part well, though. She really did.
I thought she looked familiar. She was also in, I think, Deadpool 2?
Yeah, I think I saw that somewhere. Baby Yoda is older than most of the people. I mean, true, but the life cycle of that race is different. 50 is still a toddler, basically.
And you know what's funny about that is, like, I've never thought about something like that before. You know, you just kind of figure, oh, they're 1 year old now, so they can, you know, they're a toddler or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Never really thought about, oh, they could be 50 years old and they're still a baby.
Yeah, I think the server's back, by the way. But yeah, agreed. It's interesting. Think about.
We were so close to the first commencing of the new elevator train, but the server clearly didn't want that to happen.
It's a sign.
Here's your sign.
I'll be on tomorrow.
New recipes unlocked.
That's odd.
They all look like Christmas recipes.
Oh,
that's cool.
Interesting. Very interesting. Are you gonna get kicked out now?
I think so.
Here we go again.
Break anything.
Oh,
maybe it's just taking a while for the server to load.
Perhaps.
Oh. Why do you keep stopping? Quit. I didn't tell you to stop.
Tell you could stop it. You left the game again. Yep. Well, that's a bad.
I was able to join after a couple of times of doing
this.
this.
Mark 3 times usually. I've noticed.
God dang it! It kicked me out of the whole game.
Okay. Guess that's all Mark for seeing today.
Yep.
Oh no.
I ain't jumping on the server again to wait 5 hours.
Well,
it's fine.
I mean, you were here for a while. That's something, right?
Yeah. All-time high.
An all-time high.
Alrighty, I will see y'all later.
Okay. Have a good one, dude.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Aaron?
Yes?
I've never been sadder at this moment.
Yeah.
They changed the sewers to not collect XP. Great. Great. Frickin' great.
Yeah, they're called animal sewers.
Yeah, well, I mean, they look exactly the same, so... God, I made all that plastic just for that. I went through that whole process with the logs just to make that thing. Okay. So... Is there something else that would do it? XP drain, is that a thing? There is an XP drain, okay. Okay, let's try to make one of those then. Can I put that over tank, maybe? Could do, maybe? Everything sucks. This is the biggest disappointment since the last time Ryan or Jake or didn't talk to anybody. I mean, yeah. But that's a common thing too. Also, I've realized something about that freaking what you call it? Chunk loader's the wrong kind. That's why I didn't help you either, I don't think.
It did work for me, but...
Well, it used up ender pearls, but it's the passive one I don't think does what we want it to do. Oh crap. Doesn't do what we want it to do, I don't think, because my chunk was still getting unloaded, so yeah, I don't know. Gotta figure that out maybe, but whatever. So I made the drain. What did I just do with it? Where did it go? Did I put it in here? What? What did I... What the frick? Where did I put it? Are you... I made it. I saw it. I was holding it.
You
Oh,
visualized.
I put it in this. That's what I did. God, my brain doesn't work anymore. Did it ever? Who knows? Up for high debate. Okay. Can I just put this over a fluid conduit? That's another question. Probably not. That's not gonna do it. Let me test this theory. Put you here and you... Oh. And you here. No, it does not connect. So it probably has to go into an open blocks tank, right? That would make sense.
Why is this villager sitting in the water?
Why did the villagers do anything that they do, Aaron?
It's Jonathan the guard, the original Jonathan, just sitting in the water.
Sometimes I just like to sit in the water, okay? What do
You?
you want from me? Actually, not really. I'm not much of a water person.
Yeah, I figured as much. Not much of an outdoor person, so.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't know. I kind of liked being by the ocean and stuff when I was a kid. Oh, here it is. But yeah, haven't in a long time, that's for sure. All right. Okay, let me make this thing. Boop. Give me that. Let's just see what this will do for us. Will this do what we want it to do? News at 11.
Whoa! Okay, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Alright, the train is being prepped for departure. We'll go over and see what John's doing first.
John's just unhappy about life and whatever. We can get over here, you stupid thing. Okay. Let's get out of my way. Then, can I put this on top of this? I can. Okay. So, if this, I need a block. Just give me a whole freaking. No, no, a whole stack. Thank you. Okay, so now if we do this, aha! It is going in there. Okay, okay. Can I then do this? Extract, always. Insert. Aha! Look at that. Look at that.
Good job, John. You did something.
I had to
may I
do
just-
this annoying thing, but yeah.
May I just offer one suggestion?
Yeah, what did you do that was better for that?
With Justin's, I just made the different redstone clock. The clock, the white one, the cyclic one. Try making that one. You can make it go faster.
Oh, this one, redstone clock. Okay. I'll do
So
that.
That one actually has an interface you can control how long and how big of a signal you want to give.
Cool. So the way this thing works, though, you can store all, store 10, store 1, retrieve all, retrieve 10, retrieve 1, and you can just load up on XP all in one click, which is nice. This is still making freaking dry rubber.
Well, it's useful in some capacity, so it's worth it to keep it. But
What?
yeah, if you-
Are you kidding me, James? Oh my god. As if Kyle Busch needed another championship. He's now a WWE champion. I mean, granted, it's the 24/7 championship, and freaking everyone has won that at this point. But it's still silly. Very silly.
Alright, you ready to ride the train?
Oh. Yeah, let's do it. I want to tinker with this some more, but let's go do that. Your spawn is going to be here now.
Do I really care? Do I look like a man who's died a lot or put himself in risky death situations?
Guess that's true.
The only time I've died is when you killed me.
You died before that. You had a couple deaths before that. Because of the monk thing, right?
No, I've never activated my stuff.
Oh.
I'll go to my house.
Yep. Whoa. I was in your ME system for a second. Now I'm out. Good.
Alright. Hop in.
Spawn is just half the frame rate every time. Okay. We'll get in this one. I like the presents. That's really fun.
Yeah, I think they're just purely decorative. I don't think you can actually get anything from them. But you ready?
Sort of. Let's go.
Hopefully I lit everything up correctly.
Ooh, down we go.
Oh, I can't see anything because there's a freaking smoke in my eye.
Smoke gets in your eyes.
Actually, stop. Idle.
Wow.
Stop.
The booster tracks are going to keep pushing us.
Dang it. Fine. Full speed.
Yeah.
I was just going to turn particles off, but that's fine. Too late. Guess John will get a good view.
I mean, I'm in F5, so. Yeah. What just happened? Aaron? Aaron? Where am I? Oh, okay. So the train exploded
Okay.
and is now wedged into this block. The train
Okay.
exploded, but it didn't explode. Wait, no, some of the carts exploded. I think. Let's see. Yeah. Well, there's a piece of coal and a piece of missing track and one chest cart, but the other ones aren't there.
Okay, the train just fell to the ground. Can you grab it for me?
Mm-hmm. So that could have gone better.
Yeah, well, I I had done a train with one cart before, but I don't have an explanation. Also, it didn't work up here, but I know why that is. Maybe we were going too fast?
Possibly. We were going full speed. Here's these. Oops, I got that back. I don't know where the other cards went.
That's fine. I got him.
Oh, I found the
All right,
missing
we're
piece
going
of
to have to do a
track.
second run, but I want to fix this up here. I wouldn't want too far. That was my bad.
Wow. This just automatically sends you up here.
Yeah. Can you grab that redstone block that went to the ground?
It's kind of nice. I like that. It's very smooth. Yes. Here you go.
Okay. We're gonna have to do a second run, hopefully with less explosions.
He
this
had
time.
Michael Waltrip refereeing. Jesus mercy.
There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to do a second round, John.
Ryan Priest to the 37. Is that shocking? That sounds about right, honestly.
Ryan Priest and Stenhouse switched numbers. Alright, back down to the bottom.
So what was the other number? I can't remember now.
47.
47, yeah. That's right.
Alright,
It was the original JTG number.
Yep, we'll start back here. I won't put the gift cards
Let's
down.
just put 2 of those, yeah.
We lost one of the gift cards. I wonder if that was the gift.
The gift was death.
Oh, I lost all the water. Dang it.
Oh.
John, can you go get some water? Do some buckets.
Ouch. Zip. Zip. Sploosh.
This time we're gonna turn particles off so I can actually see what's happening.
You were naughty. Well.
Particles decreased. We'll do that. Alright, step out of the way. I'm gonna put it in idle. It's gotta warm up. So that was interesting. That's something new.
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
We haven't experienced that one yet.
Well, okay, particles are still on, so let me take it to minimal then.
Oh, dang it.
How about now? Nope, still particles. Maybe it's not, sir.
It's never anything easy. Never anything easy.
What is happening?
I know I should have muted my mic. I'm sorry.
That was very loud.
Just trying to get put on my legs. I'm cold.
Alright, I guess I'm not going to have particles off. That's fine.
I just put on F5 and I was able to see around.
We're riding right behind the train.
Yeah.
Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Full speed.
Ramming speed. Well, we didn't explode that time.
That
And we
is
got
true.
up here. So, is it where the redstone block was, or was it just going too fast with too many cards? Like, what happened?
I mean, the explosion had nothing to do with the redstone block. The redstone
Right.
block stopped from getting onto the platform. But,
Right.
so yeah. So next is I need to get to Justin's house. But, not today. Shut down, please. But yeah, here we are. Mark's house.
Well, it works pretty well.
Good look at the bear.
Yeah, good old bear. The country bear. Did you end up watching that? Internet?
Not yet. Was watching something else the last couple nights.
The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
No, I've been on the Great British Baking Show hype.
Oh yeah, you told me about that before.
I just finished season 3, I think. So there's 7 collections, I think. So
Yeah, the Country Bears is on Disney Plus. You weren't here when we discussed that, James.
James, you need to see it. If you've never seen it in your life, you need to watch it.
I mean, needs strong word.
And no, with your younger siblings now.
Okay, let me make that better. Redstone clock, I guess.
Have the younger siblings watched it though? You know what, James?
A few thousand times.
It was one of my favorite kid movies, or movies watching as a kid.
But you have to admit it's bad.
It's questionable,
Mm.
but it has its moments. The old bear, and the stupid cops. The fact that the villain was an armpit musical maker was his official title. And the fact that that person was, what's his name? Christopher Walken.
Yep. These are all things that happened. Somehow.
But have your siblings seen it? That's what I need to know. And if not, you need to watch it with them immediately. Now let's see how the reactor's doing over here. Reactor, you still going good? Looks like it. How much power are we using on a regular occasion? Oh, we are using it. Anywhere between $1.4 thousand F and $2.5 thousand F when both of you are using the jetpack. So they whipple.
Huh?
What is James attempting to say? They whipple.
They will, maybe?
They whipple. I love how you attempt. I'm pretty sure you attempted to correct yourself and then
Said it again. LL.
they whipple. Okay, good. Because that's how I didn't even know John. So I gotta do that. But what time is it?
See, now I have another problem.
Yes.
Is that this is not fast enough to keep up with it.
Okay, I have a solution. I'm not sure if it'll work, but it might.
I need the fluid conduit to be faster. Oh wait, maybe there's no. I don't know if they'll work with the open blocks thing.
Well, I can help with that. Pipe. We will give you some advanced mechanical pipe. I will go to Sir John's house. Do I still have my configurator? I do not. Back to my house. Where is the configurator? There it is. Back to John's house.
Your favorite.
Why is auto jump back on? I literally just turned it off.
Sometimes when server restarts, they put it back on somehow. I don't know why. That can happen. Or you might have Quark auto jump bound to something too.
Bam with the configurator. Pull, push. Alright, try that. This is the second level of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's more like it. Look at that go. Oh man, look at those levels go up. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you muchly. Alright, so now...
Yeah, what's next? I must ask.
Well, I'm gonna set up a hopper full of this XP stuff so I can kind of walk away from it for a bit. Oh god, I'm having that shift click issue with the ME system again.
Oh, hi, Scott.
Yeah, Scott's still around.
I'm glad you put him down there, though. He's kind of scary.
I did that for his own protection warning.
Well, that's also probably a wise call.
Okay, that'll keep that going for a while.
It depends on what movie, James. Yeah, but Travis, indeed. You haven't named your butterfly yet.
This is fair. What could I call it?
Okay, James, if you're watching it with your siblings, then I give you full permission to stop watching John's stream to watch a movie.
No, I know exactly what I'm gonna name it.
Is it Frank?
Nope.
Well, that's unfortunate because that's what James said.
James named the other two things. One of them's dead now, so... Where's my anvil? Here it is.
Frank the Tank!
Frank the Tank. Nope.
That's a great name for a little tiny butterfly.
See, because I'm the cleverest of jokesters. You can't even see its freaking name. It says
Iron.
Cabbage White. What?
Iron.
Where did you even see? Oh, there it is. Why is its name tag up there? Anyway. Yes. Get it? Iron? Iron Butterfly? The classic rock band. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, honey. Alright. You know what? James, you're not funny. How about that?
You know, I tend to agree with James here.
Whatever. I thought it was funny, okay? And that's all that
Only
matters.
we could see it.
I thought it was funny.
Question.
Hmm.
How much longer are you thinking about going tonight?
I mean, I've only been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes, so a little while.
Okay, because I've been streaming for 3 hours now.
Well, if you want to head out, that's fine. I just...
I don't want to leave you by yourself. That scary things can happen when you're by yourself.
Okay. So I don't know how to combine that with the enchanter yet. That's another thing. I don't know if I can just connect that to that or what.
Well, the experience rod needs to be in the enchanter. You have to take the experience rod out.
Oh, so I just need to like put it. I can't take it out. Oh yeah, I can. No, I can't. Yeah, you can't take this out. That I can.
No, you literally have to take the item out.
I mean, there's not an item though.
The floating thing. That's the enchanting rod, isn't it?
Aaron.
Or the experience rod?
Yeah, but I'm clicking on it, and I'm not seeing how.
But the experience rod is what goes into the enchanter. John's house.
Bush. Yeah, that's not down here.
Excuse me. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Dang it with shift right clicking, doing everything.
Oh, this is empty now. Turn that clicking
Please,
off.
thank you. That's great. Well, I don't know how I can help you then, because it's the experience rod that goes in the enchanter.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
What I want to know is how the frick Justin did all this. 1 second.
Yeah, that is curious, isn't it?
Because I think you are overcomplicating this to the max, but I want to see how you do it.
Oh wait, it's
I'll
just at your
suggest.
house, isn't it?
Hmm?
You just have it in your house, don't you?
Yeah.
Frank the butterfly tank. You know, I thought my joke was funny, so whatever.
Where is Justin's then? Is it in his room?
How's yours set up? Where is
Literally
yours
just
set
has
up?
it's right by my bed. There's literally no machines needed.
But how does he have an experience rod in there?
He probably charged it up with the tank. Experience rod. Right-click on a fluid tank containing liquid XP to gain levels. Shift right click to transfer levels to the tank.
So you're saying that my experience obelisk cannot be combined with that?
That's, from what I'm seeing, that is correct.
That's dumb. It's dumb, I tell you. Nothing has gone my way with this project. Nothing.
No. Did you do research on this project?
No. That's why I'm shocked that it didn't work out.
I'm not.
Okay. So I mean, I can make another one of those things. It's not very difficult to make, but oh, come on. I just don't understand why. Actually, why didn't I just do that? Which one is it? Energetic. Yeah, it does have an EMC as well. Just not the first time, John. Alright, so I just put all my levels into there. Oh, golly. Alright. Okay. You left the game.
That's unfortunate.
How do you know if you've... Alright. It doesn't even show you if it has any... I don't understand.
I don't either. Justin just showed it to my house and gave it to me. That's all I know.
So what do you call that thing you use on those pipes, by the way? Configurator or something?
Yeah.
Mechanism configurator. Oh no. Okay. I can make that. It's fine. Fine. Done. already charged because of wireless. So good. Okay. That's the other way around. There we
Okay.
go.
How do I want to do this? Let's see. Oh, hi, James. Welcome to my stream. Sorry, I didn't notice. Nobody had been chatting with me for at least 10 minutes. 10 minutes. No, a lot more than that. At least 2 hours, so. How do I do this? Rumors that Jerry Jones is offering Belch. Yeah, right, James. All right. That's quite laughable, if I do say so myself.
What was that?
Do. He said, rumors that Jerry Jones is offering Belichick $200 million for 10 years. Might be a good idea.
Especially if Brady goes with him.
Brady, if Belichick leaves, Brady will not go. Brady can't. There's been tension in that relationship for a while.
Uncle Bill and Tommy Boy aren't in love anymore?
Never say that. Preferably, please.
Anyway, real unfortunate about these things. Real unfortunate. Oh well. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on.
Let's see. What do you think? Yellow and black or orange and white? No context whatsoever allowed.
Yellow and black or orange and white. I think yellow and black.
Thank you.
Right.
It looks like James had the same idea as you, so good job. James says, good choice, Frank the Tank Hater.
I don't hate the name. I just thought my name was funny. Okay. That was not what I meant to do, but it's okay. Oh, it doesn't carry over. That's unfortunate. I accidentally pulled this book out of your thing, and I'm gonna put it in this chest by your ender chest. It's full. I'm gonna put it in this bottom double chest. I thought I could transmute a mending book, but it just transmutes a quote-unquote enchanted book.
Yes.
How do you do that anyway? Is it just a book and quill makes a mending book experience, or?
I don't know. Look in the thing.
Shows recipes. Oh yeah. Guess auto smelt protection, fire protection. You don't even have that experience for Audineers. Oh wait, you do. It used it up. Oops. But that's what that does. Okay. It's okay. I transmuted it, so I can just make it.
I mean, it's not like I've used it since Justin gave it to me, but still.
It's okay. I'll put it back.
Alright, so there's the first step of making this so Mayor Melissa doesn't hate my guts.
I wish I had transmuted your book and quill. That's what I wish I had done.
Next, we will do this one on the sides. So out there.
Dying a feather. Oh wait, didn't
I
I?
hate that. I hate that it does that so much. Okay, I'm not doing that then. We will do this one. How does this work? I cannot. Sure does. Beautiful. How does it connect going on?
Oh, they don't start.
Okay. I see what I can do here. I can see what I can do every other.
Okay, so it's not too bad because it is transmutable, so just make a whole bunch of these, I reckon. That was probably more than I was gonna make, to be fair. But get another couple stacks of that, and these.
James, what are you LOLing about?
Whoops.
Okay.
And do we even want to know?
Torch. Yes. I know I'm really bad when I have torches in my offhand. That's not new.
That's probably enough, honestly. You know what? All in all, most of this ended up being useful.
Did it?
Just not in the way that I had planned, but whatever. I now have 6 mending books. That's good. Do I need 6 mending books? Probably not, but it's okay.
Oh no, breaking news. Now what? Vikings turn over the ball, tied 17-7 in the third. Who are they playing? The Seahawks? Can't remember.
Oh. That scared me for a second. Not gonna lie.
Seattle Seagulls. I like that name better personally.
Oh wait, who's winning?
That's tied 17-17.
Oh dear. My family's big Seahawks fans.
Okay, I don't want to block that up either. We can do this one though.
Can I not put min? Oh, what am I doing? They don't ever take durability. Okay, that's good. So that's a power 1 bows. No point putting it on that. Okay.
Alright, and then I need. Come on, the name of it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Actually, there's a couple options I could go with. Let's try this one first. Yeah. I like that. James, do you like this? It's gotta go taller, obviously, but I'm just trying to get the base. It's either that or what was the other one I was gonna try? This one. It's either that or this one.
What the first?
You like that one better or the first one better? I like the first one better. Do you agree, James? The first, yeah. That's what I thought.
Can't feed dispensers from hoppers. What? Weird.
I gotta figure out the corner, but for now, just... That does look slightly worse when it's up like that, so I'm going to just do it a little bit here. And we're gonna move this up one. And then we'll go from there when we do the... I like that better. That is not the one I wanted. Of course, that's not a corner block. Do I want that to be a corner block? Actually, yeah, that works. I'll match this. That works. Guys, I think my house is on fire. Yeah, yeah. Good quote, dude.
Preferably not, right?
I mean, considering I am working with a nuclear reactor right now, I'm gonna really hope that my house... Even though another lightning strike apparently happened, because I was missing 2 of my roof panels again.
Were you really? Wow.
I don't really understand that, but whatever.
Silk touch is really easy to get with this. You just need a slime ball.
Alright, I don't know what I'm doing with the back yet, but I like this side. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do for the front. But for now, I like that. Thor's not happy with you. You are not worthy. Oh no.
Oh.
This will have to be... You know what? I'm fine with covering this up. This one I can live with covering up. I do want the reactor to be visible, but that lines up perfectly.
So that's a pretty good trick. I thought that's what happened last time when I tried to toss those at Mark. Yeah, if you want to just instant use the XP from the chickens, just try to throw the stack out of your inventory. It just auto eats the whole stack.
Oh.
That's actually really useful to know. So if I just, yeah, oh yeah, oh wow, that's so much faster.
I don't know, James. Is this like a little too repetitive? Do you feel like I should have like the 3rd one in, or? Because obviously this is going to be taller, you gotta remember. But we are working with a reactor here, so it kind of works. I still gotta figure out what to do right in front of it, but what do you think, James?
Should I come look?
I want to see what James's opinion is first, but you can come and look and think about it while he says something.
Somebody left the door to the nether open. Or... No? Somebody... There is no door to the nether? Okay, something's off there, but whatever. We're just gonna ignore that.
I like it, but you could do that. Alright, John, what... Let's see what John's opinion is.
Let's see. I mean, honestly, I like it. If you add some third thing, it's gonna be pretty busy. But then again, look at your house. So, I mean,
I'm trying to forget that exists, John.
I don't know. I think this looks very good, like, for the factory look and everything.
I'm just trying to make the mayor not want to kill me by having a giant ugly reactor in her village. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you were gonna add, like, a floor tile, it could be something different.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably work on a floor. But I'm just trying to figure out.
You could have one that looked kind of like just steel plating or something for the floor. It could be kind of neat.
Exactly, James. It doesn't exist. Alright,
it does.
Now I gotta figure out what to put right in front of
it. Not only it exists, it's very hard to ignore.
If you look down at the ground...
Well, yeah, but then you look at... I mean, this part doesn't...
I like this part. It's just that the outside scares me. I'm going to rebuild this at some point. But I just need to figure out what to put in front of... Oh, this could work. Oh, let's try this. Is this a multi-block or is this just one block? Nope, that is way too hypnotic, but it is a good thought. Actually, that leads me to another thought.
You good?
I'll be fine. What about this?
What about love?
What about this, James? Too hypnotic? Actually, no, I hate this.
That didn't last long.
It was a good thought, but actually, no, it was a terrible thought. No, Diamond One, come back. Baby, come back. Okay, so that doesn't solve any of my issues. Where to go up? Okay. These are transparent. And they connect. Okay, this could be something. I don't know. John, I need your opinion. Because James takes too long to respond. No,
Wow. One sec. I'm just trying to make sure.
Okay, never mind. By the time John gets here, James will have an opinion. What do you think, James? Okay, James responded first. Yeah, I like that. That works. Alright, so I just need to build this up taller. I obviously can't have a roof on the solar parts. So I gotta keep that in mind. But for now, works. Actually, no, let's do the back. I gotta bring all these blocks down. That's right. Oh, if I vein mine, this is just gonna take all of them. Kind of, but it works. Not the end of the world. I see you shooting at me. I have your stream open on my other.
I wondered about that. But it seemed worth it.
Did it now?
Hey. What? Oh. There we go. We'll have the wolves. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Just put these in here. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Like, I haven't figured that part out, actually. Hold on, I need to look something up. Not with this one. Boop, 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 boop. Good Lord, just get me out of this. Alright.
That is a lot of dirt, James. You are correct.
Vibrant crystal, that's what it is. I knew it and then couldn't remember it, so therefore I didn't know it anymore.
That seems to be a common occurrence.
Vibrant alloy. Do we have
Actually,
vibrant? We do. Beautiful, beautiful transmutation table. Okay, so then we get
John, could you
this.
sleep for me quick?
Sure.
I'm out of roll here. I don't want to. Took a break. Thank you. Yeah, we'll just make this a round structure, and then I can do something with this inside part. Maybe make like a little tourist center. Because everybody wants to go on tours of the nuclear facility.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, there are a lot of tours of nuclear facilities.
It's fair.
We need to go one more. Gosh, diggity. Okay, no, I'm moving this. Fox Point.
Do what?
Rectangle. I meant more square it off is what I was referring to than it actually being square, but you are technically.
What?
Do I have any more of those? No, I do not. Are you having issues, John?
A bit. Can be upgraded at an anvil using a vibrant crystal to become empowered. Once empowered, the item will gain energy storage. Yeah. But when I combine those two in the anvil, nothing happens. Unless it's supposed to go first. That could be. Nope. I don't understand.
Let me see. The Dark Helm, right?
Yeah. Is that like disabled in this pack?
Just put it in a crafting table together. Try.
Okay. Nope.
Okay.
It's supposed to be an anvil. That's what the wiki says.
Right.
Wait, does it have to be hold on, it might need to be like a different kind of anvil, like the dark, is there a dark anvil or something? Dark steel anvil? Yeah. Let me try that. That might make more sense.
I mean, it's very possible that somehow it got cancel in the config. I really don't know. But,
You did rather ruin our life a few times with that.
I mean, I didn't really have control over it, but
Well, we can still blame you.
you do anyway for other things, so.
Yeah, you right.
Why did I just dig all that dirt out? The world may never know. I went to go get more factory blocks, but yet I did not get more factory blocks.
Or if I put it on...
Just jump through the hole and thank you. Speaking of issues, Frank the Tank Gang is now accepting apologies for previous altercations, if anyone would like to apply.
Oh, okay, so this is definitely... I guess that will work, but I didn't need these crystals, apparently. Oh, that's unfortunate. Friggin' Frank the Tank doesn't exist. I don't know what to tell you.
Its gang exists, apparently.
I mean, there can be gangs of people who worship non-existent creatures, right?
Exactly.
Including Frank the Iron Butterfly. I mean, Tank Butterfly. Butterfly Tank? Anyway.
What? Just... Yeah.
I'm just gonna let it go. Let it go!
No.
Oh, snap.
And my wolf pack grew by 1.
Wow, she didn't even try to read that, the text-to-speech, but thank you, Mike. Appreciate it, bro. 19 months. Very good, very good. How are you? Minecraft indeed. We're probably going to wrap up here in a few minutes, but hello.
Oh, I'm on a roll now.
Well, I mean, all of my things have been pretty much turned to crap at this point, so... Let's see if I can actually figure this out, because there are ways of upgrading that's not that way, so let's see how hard it is to make these things, I guess.
Have you seen Frozen 2 yet, James? I know you were talking about Frozen, the original, earlier, but I have not myself seen it yet, and I probably won't until it's on Disney Plus in like 2 years.
Do we have brewing stands? Is there a brewing stand in the village?
Don't think so, no.
That's unfortunate.
We do have plenty of Blaze stuff, and...
Oh, right. It's just, what am I thinking? It's a blaze rod and some stone. God dang. Why was I overcomplicating that in my mind? Like, oh, we gotta go find one.
We will go...
John's
there,
done. Part 7,000,002.
there, then we will do more of the fans. Well, not the fans, the scaffolding.
John's done. Part 7,000,003.
More of the scaffolding in front of the turbine. There we go. How does that look?
Yeah, sometimes I just wish I could just start Breath of the Wild over again and just play it for another 150 years, but...
I mean, nobody's stopping you.
I mean, there's so many other things to do, though, you know? That's the issue, though, really.
Alright, so now I just need to build this up. Alright. I also need to figure out where the entrance is going to be. Let's make it right here. Put this back up. We will make it a 3 wide. Like I said, glad store in this pack. Nope. Oh, let me get one of those. No, wait, we don't have malice doors in here, do we?
Yeah. Malsus, whatever they're called. Don't we? No, we have the crayfish auto door thing, though.
Right. Okay, I'll have to use that then. I wish that was... I could make more than one of those. Together. Right.
feel like I already have those in here. I do.
Breath of the Wild 2 is coming soon, Frank the Tank Gang hater. You can wait, or you can't, and you'll spontaneously combust, says James.
You know? It's fair. Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be awesome, though.
It'll be interesting. We'll see if it lives up to the hype.
We're going to get to see more of Waifu Zelda.
Again, we'll see if it lives up to the hype.
And that in and of itself is pretty high. You good, mate?
I will be.
Oh, you need blaze powder for this? Okay. Is that new? Am I dumb? I mean, yes, but I didn't know I was dumb about that.
No comment.
Yeah. Fair.
Alright, yeah. That'll serve as a good entrance. Alright, air charm, please. Alright, go up here and let's start building up.
Oh, those have to be. Mm-hmm. Forgot about that part. So I'm, again, dumb. Boop. And... let me do that. It's nether wart, which I'm pretty sure I did not put in my transmutation table. Fantastic.
Justin has a whole chicken crate worth.
Oh, that's right.
I rated it earlier today.
Justin's house. Stealing all of Justin's stuff because he has a lot of stuff. I saw him log back in at one point, but then he left again, so I don't know what happened there.
Maybe he was showing remorse or something. I don't know.
Oh, I guess that could be. Fair enough. At least she'll get to do stuff with us Friday.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
He said she was off tomorrow too, but I said Friday would probably be the better idea since we're doing it today.
Yeah. Now we could do Nintendo stuff tomorrow.
We as in not me, but technically.
I mean, that is up to you, my dude.
Isn't. Remember the talk we had last time?
Well, I mean, I'm being honest with you that I think typically the last couple times you handled it pretty well as far as knowing your breaking point and then just stopping.
I don't know, but there's no point of going to the breaking.
I mean, I guess.
Dang it, I fell. I was doing such a good job of not falling. Let's see. James says he can't believe he got to watch Endgame for free. All I had to do was wait 6 months for it to be on Disney Plus, and someone allowing me to have access to the Disney Plus while I was out of town. Lol.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. I mean, given how many devices can be on an account, I mean, technically someone could hook you up, I'm sure.
Which one am I looking for? This one.
Local brewery, wow. Take these back. Boop.
Alright, how does that entrance look? Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, I like that a lot, extra. Okay. So, everything's covered except for the very top of the turbine, which means I need to go higher over. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. This is the top of this, so let's here.
Oh, that sound is the potion stand. I kept thinking you were drinking something really loud.
No, that works. We'll just start with a pattern here then. So we gotta go at least 4 more blocks. Okay. Alright, that's fine.
Dark iron bars, clay, and string. That is a weird recipe. Alright.
It's really annoying that I'm alternating, so I can't use my builder's wand anyway.
Yeah.
That would make this process so much faster.
Yeah. Yeah. That would indeed. What am I doing? Oh.
Brewery. My dog owns a brewery, so James.
Yeah. That's what I was.
What do you think the dog does when he's home alone?
Possibly Home Alone 2 even. Get it, you know, because Home Alone.
Yeah. Good one, John.
So funny tonight. Right? Thanks for your support.
Well, I mean, you don't support me on my badge, so.
I mean, there's a reason for that.
Yep. Feeling mutual.
Oh, this is slow as frick.
I've run out of factory blocks already. Good job.
Oof. I'm making myself a motion sick here.
I saw your screen spinning over there. What are you doing?
I was just bored and flying around, spinning around, and it, it's a bit much, actually.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so cold. I really need to end this stream so I can get some heat. But, I want to finish at least this one thing.
I am also very close to finishing this one thing.
It's so slow, though. I gotta make the better one of those. Speed that up, too.
Why did I... Frick.
Do, 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 do. Pow. Do, 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 do. Pow. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Lord, give me strength.
Tip, tip, ta, tip, tip, ta, ta. I wonder why hoppers don't work with dispensers. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Did you do it from the top?
Yeah.
No idea.
Unless... Oh, wait. Maybe it's... Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Because I had that lever on there. It was disabling it. Yep, that would be it. It was locking the hopper.
Glad I could help.
What would I do without you?
That is an excellent question.
Well, I'd rather not find out, Aaron.
Oh, I appreciate it, John. Oh my god, I gotta go too higher still. Jesus Christ, this is the tallest structure in the world.
Yeah, you were wanting to make it so that Melissa wouldn't be unhappy, but if it's ginormous, she may still not be too happy.
Well, I gotta hide all the industrial things.
I mean, yeah. That's fair. You gotta put a roof
Alright.
on it, right?
Next level. Here we go. I can't put a roof on all of it because. But
How would it? Oh. Is that really it? 4 levels needed. Activate this upgrade by right click. Oh, well then I just do. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's absolutely okay. So what I'm gonna do is American protection.
let's see. The Vikings have 14. No, 17. No, 14 now. Now it's 17 again. Gah! This phone doesn't know the score. It's probably 48-0. Thanks for that update, James. Or whatever you call that.
Whatever you call that.
Build a skylight and yeah, I'm probably gonna have it skylight accessible, but I just don't know how I'm gonna do it yet.
I wish that had an EMC. Okay, so if I did night vision, I can also get oh, empowered, yes, which is what I was trying to do with the stupid crystals, but frick me, I guess.
I cannot confirm nor deny whether treehouse jam, but safe to say that I don't know if we want a radioactive treehouse considering what's underneath it. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what the mayor thinks. Maybe that's one way to hide this thing. Just build a gigantic treehouse.
Oh, that's how you. Oh, okay. Why doesn't it just straight up show you that in the NEI though? That's silly. Welp. It's okay. We got there in the end. That's all that really matters, you know.
But you will have to consult the mayor on Friday as far as the treehouse. And I will say my skills of building a treehouse are very lackluster. So might have to have John come in and we'll commission John to do it.
What is my payment?
It depends. What do you want?
Oh, you know. I don't
Because
really know.
we
what the
have
big
pretty
one
much
is.
everything we need on this server.
Yeah.
And I'm already giving you limited power.
Yeah.
I do need to make some of these light sources, but I'll do that.
What I could use is some botany.
Jesus Christ, John. That is not payment I'm worth doing. I'll make a treehouse myself.
Secretly, this was what I was trying to get you to do all along.
Wow, James. You know what, for John's sake, I'm not even going to say what James just said.
Wow.
Alright. There it is in its beauty. Everything except for the roof. This gigantic structure.
It's rather large.
It is. It is. It's also rather hypnotic if you stare at it for a while. I won't. Also, John, you remember those blocks I showed you in Stone Block with the rainbows?
Mm-hmm.
There's a recipe conflict in here, so I can't make them.
Thank God.
I had a feeling you would say that. But James, what do you think? This is our creation together. Is it too hypnotic? Do I need to figure something else out here? I do have a secondary idea, but I'm no way, shape, or form prepared for it. Yes. Yet.
Yes.
And then James says yes. Well, what does yes mean? It is yes. James, you've been so good at communicating clearly today, and now it's just gone out the window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's get another one of these. Vibrate.
I almost don't like the caution tape now.
Really?
I think what I'll do is I'll move the caution tape out one block and then have the design go behind it. Or I'll put the caution tape in the ground.
That's the same.
Ground. Okay,
Yeah, you could do that.
Let me just try that quick while John's pondering life's decisions over there.
I mean, yeah. Dude, there's inventory upgrades? That's interesting.
Alright, is that better, James? Yeah, I don't even need to ask you that. That is better. Yeah.
So...
But the question is, do I continue this design all the way down, or do I cap like this? That
It's not
could work.
these. No, it's solar flux.
Oh, ooh, I like
Okay,
that.
I
Oh,
like
James, do you like
these.
that as much as I like that?
Electrical steel. Okay. And quite clear glass. That's not a problem. They already
Okay,
have
okay, let me extend
electrical
this a little bit,
steel.
and then John can
Oh,
give the
thank
final
God.
vote of approval when he's finished
Thank
doing
the
whatever
Lord.
he's doing.
Yeah. What is this? Full of effect. Bullshit. Whatever, I can't English right now. Silicon coal and lapis powder. Oh, I just made a bunch of them. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna do all of this right now, but
And realistically, James, I should probably do this rounding at the top. Yeah, exactly what you just said before I read it. Yeah. James, we think a lot alike sometimes.
that's a
Which
little scary.
I don't know if that's benefiting you or benefiting me, but you never know. Dang it. Okay, and then do it at the top. Let's get a little template for John when he comes over and decides the final verdict on this. You see, now this is going to be really painful. Now I want these to be on the corners, which means I would have to shift all of these over one, or I'll just round it up.
I'll be there in a second. I'm just gonna drop off this stuff. Oh dear Lord. Why is it spilling out all over the place? I don't understand. Why did it do that? That's weird.
Yeah, because now I'm just really concerned about those corners. But let's try it over here. Maybe it'll look better when it's connected. Maybe. Not really, but it's a thought nonetheless.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at the fact that I moved. Right, John, come back. The fact that I moved the caution blocks into the ground and I rounded off one of these bars on the bottom and the top.
I like that better.
The problem is these corners. Which means either I need to extend it one block, which I'm fine with doing. That'll be easier than shifting it all. But
was it okay on this side? No.
no. I specifically made sure all the sides were. But let me just do this.
Yeah, I like that better.
Alright, I'll just have to move the walls out. That's fine. I can live with that.
Cool. Well, I think I'm ready to call it.
I'm gonna log out on my tippy top of my roof so I remember what I was doing.
Yeah, you know what? Probably stay over here. So I kind of figured out the empowered armor thing. It's a lot more complicated than it needs to be, but hey, you know, I got there in the end. I'm just gonna have to repeat the process multiple times, but you know, it'll be fine. Yeah. So I'll say thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow for another stream a day. Bye.
Go ahead.